Okay guys, today's Therapy Tuesday is on handling criticism. How to handle criticism and how to deal with it. Some of you have asked how I handle criticism on Instagram, and my response to you is I am so used to criticism since a super early age. I remember being compared to my sister, being told I was the shorter one, I was the darker skinned one, my sister was the lighter skinned one. And then I remember when I was hoping to be able to continue my relationship with my husband and get married, so many criticism from so many different people saying I'm so much younger and that I'm not ready to get married and all of that. And just so much more in life I have tackled criticism in regards to my Instagram page. When I first opened it, so much criticism, and it's ongoing because, as you guys know, and you have brought it up to my attention yourself, once you are in this public game of Instagram, YouTube, any form of a social media, complete strangers will come out and will criticize you. So I thought this is a really good topic because we will all be criticized at some point in our lives for something, and not all criticism is bad. There is what we call constructive criticism, which is in fact one of the ways that therapists are trained. So when I look back to my training, the way we would learn whether we were good at doing therapy or not was we would role play with the fellow students in the program, and what they would do is they would put a camera on us, and then your supervisor or your teacher and the other students would sit down and give you what they called constructive criticism, which was, I like that you did this, but I didn't like how you did this. So it was a constant learning game. And therefore, not all criticism is bad. Some constructive criticism is very good. So the question is, how do you know what's good in the criticism and what's bad? The first on my list is, what is the intent behind this criticism that is coming to you? The only way to know the intent is to know the person. So if you are getting unsolicited advice from someone who's not a professional in the field of psychology, therapy, physician, or someone that you are seeking advice from, then it should be someone that you know. Because if you don't know them, how do you know if their intent towards you is good or bad? If you do know them and they are giving you criticism, the way to know if their intention is good or bad is to know where they're coming from. So let's say a coworker of mine tells me, I saw this Therapy Tuesday that you did, and to be honest with you, this part of the Therapy Tuesday didn't make sense because I didn't like that you did A, B, and C. Well, if this is a coworker of mine and if she is really good at this line of work and at her profession, and if I've known her for a long time, then I would say that her criticism is something that I should take note of and learn from, and that she would have no ill intention towards me. Why would she? But let's say that I was in a competitive sport and my opponent came up to me and said, I really don't like how you played ball or whatever, and gave me some negative criticism. Well, it's obvious that the intention of this person is to bring me down so that I won't be at the top of my game, so that I won't do well. Another way to know the intention of someone who's giving you criticism is to know how often they give you criticism. So if you have a friend who is always a supportive friend, who's always a good person, who's always kind, who you have seen nothing but goodness from, but if they give you criticism on maybe like 2-3 different things in your life, then you know to listen to them, right? Because you know they're always positive, they're always supporting you, they're always there for you. And then if they tell you, this outfit is not nice, or if, you've gained a little bit of weight, then you know that they have the best intention and that you should probably listen to them. Next on my list is, when you are receiving some criticism, apply yourself to really listen and hear what the person in front of you has to say. Listen calmly so you can really hear everything they have to tell you, and listen intently. Go into hearing this criticism with the motivation of learning something from it, because you can always learn something. Whether this criticism is coming from a hater or not doesn't matter. There's always something you can pick up. There's always something you can learn. So listen intently and pick out the best part of what you can learn from this criticism you are hearing. It might not be exactly what they're telling you, but you will be able to take something away from it most of the times. Last but not least on my list of things to do when hearing criticism is to make sure you are aware of that one person or two or multiple people in your life who are constantly giving you criticism. negative criticism that you are not really asking for. That person is a naysayer. That person is someone who's bringing negativity into your life. God knows what the reason is. Maybe they're just negative themselves, but nobody needs someone who is constantly pointing out the negative, and it is not good for you to over and over hear things that are going wrong in your life, your weaknesses, things that you're not doing well. You don't need that person in your life. So my suggestion is to distance yourself from them, or to completely tune them out when they are giving you continuous negative advice. Also, one thing I want to end with is never explode when someone is giving you some constructive criticism. When we explode, what we are telling our subconscious is that I am not able to tolerate this, and I am not able to hear this criticism. And a part of us in a society that we need to be learning and growing and continuously improving is to be able to stay with that negativity coming our way and that criticism. It's really important for us to be able to hear it and take what we need out of it and forget the rest, but we should all be able to tolerate hearing that negative criticism. It's actually one of the things that has helped me grow tremendously in life is through Instagram, hearing consistent negative comments here and there. And it's something that has really allowed me to grow and to be okay with the fact that I am not here to impress everybody. I'm here to do me. And those that like it and are able to take away something positive from my page are welcome to my page. And those that I am not doing something right for, I'm sorry, but I hope they can move on to another page. Thank you guys for listening to me. Please send me your suggestions for more of my Therapy Tuesdays. I can't wait to see you guys soon next week. Bye-bye.